Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of April 8th through the 14th. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, for this reading, I am using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Archangel Oracle cards. That's by Doreen Virtue. All right, Leo, so at the bottom of the deck, I have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you Leos, maybe an earth energy is significant, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Some of you might have earth in your chart. Other Leos, you could just be very focused on your finances here this week. Finances, career, if you don't work for a living, maybe the home, family. Okay, interesting. So we have this King of Pentacles here, Leo. Underneath, we do have the Four of Cups. We do have Death underneath the Four of Cups. But Four of Cups is like, no thank you. Can be like, no thank you, I'm not interested for me. Four of Cups can represent something being offered to you, but it's not really exactly what you wanted. So maybe there's some Leos that you're dealing with an earth energy. Maybe someone is offering you something, but you're like not having it. No, thank you. You're not interested. For some of you. For a few of you, maybe what it is that's being offered to you, even if it's not exactly what you wanted, Leo, it still could be a blessing that's coming in. And underneath we have Death. So for some of you Leos, there's something that's being offered to you, even if it's not exactly what you were hoping for. It might allow for your life to go through, some big changes with death, something ending, something else beginning. So for some Leos, maybe don't turn something down right away. Think about it, because it might allow what's being offered to you here this week might allow for maybe something in your life to end and then something else to begin. With Death, it represents those endings, but also those new beginnings coming in. Now, the overall energy for you, Leo, for the week is the Seven of Cups. And so, Leo, if I remember correctly, I believe this came up in your monthly forecast as well. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely head over and watch that. I did put up a monthly forecast, and so I believe you had the Seven of Cups in that reading as well, but here it's the overall energy here for this week. And so Seven of Cups can speak about choices, options, and I feel like for some of you that's exactly what this is. Now you have this Four of Cups here, so something that's coming in, something that's being offered to you. I feel like for some of you, it's like adding to the options that you already had in front of you. So there are some Leos that maybe you're narrowing it down. Maybe you're looking at your options here this week. You might be making some important decisions just with this energy, because the Seven of Cups for me can be a confusing, scattered emotional energy. So if you're feeling a little confused, a little emotional, maybe needing to take a step back and ground your energy, but make sure that you're seeing everything clearly. Seven of Cups for me sometimes can represent not seeing the potential in something or not seeing things realistically. So some of you maybe need to just take that extra time and really pay attention to the details, or if something's being offered to you, really take a close look at it. And for some Leos, it could be from your boss. It could be from a King of Pentacles person. But we're starting out with the Three of Wands. So some of you Leos, you might have started something. Threes for me do speak about growth, expansion, making progress. So for some of you, you've already invested a lot of time, energy, effort into something. Maybe there's still more work that's needed, but you might be seeing some growth here this week. We have, for some of you, something that's being offered to you. We have choices, we have options on the table. So as far as like you reaching a goal, Leo, you might have to make some decisions here. But definitely something is growing. You are seeing that growth here this week. And I feel like for some of you, with what's being offered to you, it's very good. But you do have options in front of you. So that, I feel like it's a week where you're definitely maybe planning, figuring out what you're going to do next, looking at those options, those choices. For some of you, it's kind of like a week where you're getting organized. You could be making some changes at this time, but you've already invested in something. And I think that, even if you're seeing like slow progress, you're still making progress. And some of you are very close to like reaching that goal. And I do feel like for some of you, this is definitely within your career. We have the Four of Pentacles here, which for me sometimes can speak about control. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords energy. So I could be reading for some Leo females. Maybe you have air in your chart. For some of you, maybe you want something to happen in a certain way, or you could be even holding out for like that perfect offer, that perfect job, or something, something in particular. But maybe some of you need to compromise a little bit. Not all of you, but some of you. What's a good option, what's realistic, what isn't, what has potential, what doesn't. Here with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like that's very much what you're doing. You're weighing the options here. You're weighing the pros and cons. You're making some changes, and that's why you're seeing growth. And for some of you, we have this Queen of Swords energy, which for me, she's someone who's incredibly focused, very sharp, incredibly focused and determined. And she is someone who does, look at things thoroughly. She does really pay attention to the details. So for some of you, this is what I feel like you're doing. In particular, you Leo females. And that's, definitely within your career for many of you. Definitely on the job front. But I mean, this could be with the home. This could be with, other things as well. Some of you could even be offered something where there's like a contract involved, an agreement, a contract with justice here. Could be something legal. Seven of Pentacles for me. Again, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands. This is like you making some changes, figuring out what you're going to do next, or figuring out, maybe how you want to do something different. I feel like some of you are making some changes here this week. And with you making these changes, you're seeing that growth. So this is very good. And again, some of you do have like an option that's coming in, and it's like adding to the options that you already had. So that's very good. Now, for those of you that this is like something legal, or there's a contract here that's relevant with the Ace of Swords, you might be signing this contract. So if you are signing something here this week with this as the overall energy, just reread things or read them twice. Just make sure that you're really focused on the details. Make sure you're not missing anything. Make sure you understand everything. Some of you, this might have something to do with a lease. If not on the job front, it might have something to do with like a lease, or maybe you're moving. And now other Leos, we do have the Two of Cups here. So for other Leos, a relationship might be significant here this week. We do have a couple of twos with the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. I think that those of you that are partnered, I think that some of you Leos, you have other stuff that's going on. So again, you could be moving, there could be job stuff. I feel like maybe you're trying to stay balanced here. You're trying to make time for everyone, everything here. You're juggling a little bit. For some of you, yes, you might be partnered, but you have other things that are going on. Now, maybe some of you Leos are partnered with a Libra, because we have the Queen of Swords and we have Justice. So some of you could be partnered with a Libra, but with the 2-2s and Justice, I do feel like for some of you, maybe you're trying to make time for a partner. Some of you could be even asking a partner, or if not a partner, can always be a friend with the 2 of Cups, can always be, you know, someone you're close to, could be a family member, could be a friend. Maybe you're asking someone for their advice, which definitely, you know, if you're having difficulties, Leo, with making a decision or narrowing it down, definitely ask for advice. I think that would be something that's very good. So, you know, maybe get someone else's input. That might be a good idea for some of you, because we have, again, this 7 of Cups is the overall energy, which can be that kind of scattered, emotional. It can even be like a confusing kind of illusionary sort of energy here. So maybe getting someone else's input would be a good thing for some of you Leos. But overall, it's going to be a good week. I feel like many of you, you're at a point where you are making progress, you are seeing growth, but you're making some changes here. And I think that, you know, this is going to serve you well as far as you reaching a goal. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. Leo, what else does Leo need to know for this week? Additional guidance for Leo. All right, I have a card that just shot out. It's on the floor. Let me grab it. All right, so we have gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And this card just shot out so fast, Leo. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen, but my God, gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So yeah, be around people that care about you with the 2 of Cups. For some of you, maybe you're asking someone for their input, for some advice. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting with this. I mentioned for some of you, maybe getting organized. There could be some Leos that maybe you're clearing clutter, and that could be clutter from your home, your work environment. But that could be with relationships. Maybe you have negative people, or, you know, there could have been like a negative environment. Some of you, I feel like you're getting organized here with this energy. You might be clearing clutter, which, you know, it might, you know, depending where you are in the world, you know, it's spring here in the States. So maybe some of you are doing like some spring cleaning here. You're getting organized. You're maybe using this sword. Yeah, and so maybe, you know, that's how some of you Leos are going to kind of bring in that balance here. So clearing out that clutter for some of you, that's important. All right, Leo, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great week.